Hey guys! It's Willow.
And Sue.
So what did you end up getting to drink?
I have a Snapple peach tea. What have you got?
That actually sounds good. I have an abomination of a drink.
What all is in it?
2 shots worth of strawberry lemonade vodka. 3 shots worth of fucking sour apple schnapps. And then the rest of the glass is full of watermelon G Fuel. Gotta keep that electrolytes going, you know?
Nice. I like it.
So, how are you?
I am awake, you know?
That's a mood.
How about you?
I'm alive. Don't know if I want to be, but I am.
So, we're both doing great.
Oh, yeah. God, I can't believe we're already in 2026.
Yeah.
When did we meet? What year did we meet?
Oh
God. Gotta do the math.
that must have been maybe 2012 or 2013. I can't remember specifically.
We met when I was in 5th grade.
I would have been in 6th grade.
I was in 5th grade, 2011. I think it was 2011. Wow. Because I think when I was in 5th grade, I got into Falling in Reverse.
Oh.
When they released their first album. That was 2011. I hate that I know that off the top of my head.
We've been friends for a while then.
God, we've been friends for over a decade. A decade and a half.
Oh my god.
It'll be a decade and a half in September.
Oh my god. We're getting old.
Oh, yeah.
This is really gonna age us. Because I would have been 10 in 2011 and you would have been 9, almost 10.
Yeah, I was 9, almost 10. Because we met in September of 2011.
So, we actually met in children's choir at the church that we were attending at the time.
Yeah.
And we weren't friends to begin with.
I think we hated each other.
Because we were both so socially awkward.
Yeah, you more than me, surprisingly. Which I think that's definitely changed over the years. Because you do so much theater and I just don't leave my apartment. Yeah, we were in kids choir together. That's one reason why we are like so much into music.
Yeah.
That's always been our thing.
My grandma wrote a note for me, like when I was a baby, and she had been writing me notes almost monthly for a couple of years, and in one of those notes she said that I was singing before I could talk.
That checks out. That checks out for you. No one ever did anything like that for me. The closest I ever get is I'll get like some of my family members being like, we thought you were going to turn out like this or like this. Like the funniest one, honestly, was all 3 of my aunts all thought I was going to turn out to be a raging lesbian.
Well,
because I was hella gay when I was 2.
well, it's partially correct.
I'm not a lesbian. I'm just pan. Also, we didn't clarify what this is. This is like giving you guys a little bit more lore on us. Not actually who we are, but like explain our characters more.
Yeah, the characters, Willow and Sybil, are in some ways like us, but we have kind of made them to be better, more entertaining versions of us.
Yeah.
And obviously we have changed our names for privacy reasons.
Yeah. One day we might tell you guys, you know, like if we ever do a face reveal. I don't know if we ever will.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem necessary for what we do, but who knows? Who knows what the future will hold? If there are asteroids hurtling towards Earth, maybe.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Then I will. The stories we say are real. Just like for like the lore building. Because like as we were saying, at first we really didn't like each other. Which I know, it's kind of hard to believe. I think the only reason why we actually became friends wasn't it we were going on a youth trip?
Yeah.
And we needed a person to pair with. And we absolutely had no one else but each other.
Yeah, I had 0 friends at church.
Oh, me too. You because you were socially awkward, me because I went to a different school.
Yeah, I was new to that church. I hadn't even been going there for 2 years when we first met or went on that trip, so I knew nobody.
Yeah. The trip was a year after we met.
You seemed like the coolest person to pair up with out of everyone there. the person I was most comfortable with, even knowing no one.
Well, you knew me because of kids choir. We were in it for about a year because I was in 6th grade. You were in 7th grade when we went on that trip.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, that trip, we became best friends by the end of it.
It was so fun.
We became best friends. We were chaos demons.
And I was gonna say for those who don't know, everyone doesn't know.
Well, there might be some people, but I'd be concerned.
Some people might know, but during that trip there was a lip syncing competition, and we decided to pair up for that because why not? And we decided to do the song The Plagues from The Prince of Egypt, which we covered in November, I think it was.
Yeah, and we did the exact same parts as we did when we were little.
That was a huge throwback for me.
Yeah, same.
That was so much fun.
And even though we didn't win, we had so many people tell us we should have won.
I mean, did anyone really win?
The person who won was the one who decided to not lip sync and actually sing and play piano.
I mean, that's interesting, but it was literally the opposite of the entire competition.
I know, I was so pissed. But looking back at how we were then, I think we've kind of switched places, how we actually are. You are the more energetic one. I'm the quiet one now, believe it or not. If it wasn't for the fact that we're doing this today, I probably wouldn't have talked at all today. Yeah, no, I don't really have friends, and I'm kind of okay with that now.
Yeah, I was never great at making friends. I only had 3 people I was close with.
Yeah,
you were one of them.
Oh, God, I'm thinking back to when you were actually going to church and just all the things we did. The fact that we were in kids choir when I was even in fucking college.
Yeah, that felt weird because...
And we couldn't quit.
At this age we are right now, I do think of us as still children at 18 and 19. But back then, it was we are graduated from high school. This feels weird to be in a children's choir.
I was 20 when we finally got out of it. And that's only because we put our foot down, being listen, I know we're the only reasons why this is still going. We're fine with trios, but it's weird to be in a kids choir when literally the youngest person is 18.
If you doubt that we were one of the main reasons that choir was still going, just know that choir does not exist anymore.
Yeah, once we stopped, it died.
Yeah.
Occasionally they'll do stuff for holidays, but it's not the level that we were doing it, where it was at least once a month performing.
Yeah.
Doing stuff with the adult choir. Didn't we do a competition at one point? I think we did.
I know we used a lot of smaller instruments like the hand bells or the hand percussion things.
Looking back on it now, it makes me cringe so badly. I get a second-hand embarrassment from it.
Oh my god.
To the point where oh my god. The little dances.
Do you remember that performance?
Which performance? Which one?
The performance we had for the Women's Night during December.
Oh my god, where I was
Santa.
fucking Santa.
I was the dad.
You were a Jewish father.
We were rapping to cassette music.
Yeah. I think I was in 7th grade, and I got put as Santa, and that shot any little bit of self-respect I had down. It killed it.
It's just because, the majority of the people in the choir were girls.
I know.
I'm not sure if that one boy was in it at that time or not. I think we might have all been girls at that time.
There was 2 boys, and I think they decided not to show up for it, and I don't blame them.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from that is something about latkes and this little bit. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Cleaning chimneys is what chimney sweeps must.
The song, yeah, I cringed so hard. I'm gonna try drinking away that pain. Like, Jesus Christ.
Cheers.
That's gonna be the reason why I become an alcoholic.
I know of another choir song that makes you not so irrationally mad.
Oh no.
Ching-a-ring-a-ring, ching-ching.
Shut the fuck up. I don't know why that one makes me so mad. It just does. It pisses me off.
It feels racist.
It does. It does. Remember when we were in choir in high school, like actual like high school choir? Mm-hmm. And we went to like that thing where it was like a bunch of schools.
Yeah.
And we all were one giant choir.
Yeah.
When that fucking got handed to us and everyone was singing it, I just stood there looking pissed. Just like, no, I'm not participating in this. Fuck you.
Like,
no.
You can't be serious.
Then the teacher came up to me being like afterwards being like, now, Willow, not my actual name, why didn't you sing along? Are you okay? I'm like, I have a deep, possibly irrational hatred for this song. I cannot handle it. I fucking hate it. Oh my god.
There was another song that we sang at that meet that was like everyone, not just the girls or just the boys, but everyone was singing it. I can't for the life of me remember how it goes though.
It's like the far away one, right? Like the really pretty one.
I think so. Some mention of nature in it.
Yeah, that one made me cry. That was pretty.
Remember.
That actually was genuinely pretty.
It was so beautiful.
If you can't understand this, we both have ADHD. Me diagnosed, you, I'm not sure, but it's kind of obvious. So this is gonna be like us
yapping,
having a idea of what we're talking about, but we're gonna get distracted, just to warn you. Mm-hmm. On the list of topics we have is how we started.
So
that's a story.
We started this channel back in 2021, and that was in the midst of COVID.
Like, once lockdown ended.
Yeah. We were missing singing together, and just like singing in general. For anyone who hasn't sung in a choir, they don't necessarily know the feeling of feeling the air vibrate when you're singing in harmony with a bunch of other people and just feeling that in your very being.
Yeah. And it's not like it was necessarily a choir that we needed for that. For us, we always preferred singing just us two.
Yeah.
Like, we did duets during church, we were in trios.
Yeah.
And that was our finest stuff.
We were the two that always stuck.
We made everyone fucking cry.
It involved us in some way.
Yeah, it was always us. And then we had a guy in a trio, and then he went to college.
Then we had a girl who was in Willow's grade join us, and then COVID started, and we never actually sung together as a trio.
She was a year younger than me. It was that part, and then also when COVID happened, I kind of fell off the face of the earth for a while. I'm willing to bet a lot of people can agree to this, especially you. Mm-hmm. If you have already had mental health problems, COVID just amplified it.
Yeah.
And so even though Sybil is my absolute best friend, I would kill for her. I would burn the world down for her.
I would do the same for you.
I think I went a solid 6 months without even reaching out to you. So when we started talking again about the channel, it was so we could sing again, because we both absolutely love singing. But it was also just a way for us to kind of have an excuse to hang out.
Yeah, I was going through a little bit of a time.
Oh, yeah.
Because of a person.
Oh, especially that person. I swear.
Yeah. What a time. I ended up losing a little over 50 pounds in less than half a year. And I was severely depressed and just like crying every single day.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love how you look always. Like, I didn't recognize you when I saw you. Which, to be fair, you can't blame the asshole for everything.
Yeah.
You were working an extreme amount.
Yeah, I had also during that lost my appetite, so I was hardly eating anything, which was a big contributing factor to that.
But like, the entire time I've known you, it was known that I was the overly depressed one. You were like the more stoic one. So seeing you just be like, you were more depressed than me, which was concerning to
That
me.
never happens.
I at least can say why I'm always so depressed, because like, realizing so many traumatic things that happened in the past. You have always at least been, I don't want to say happier, but you've been able to like handle it better than me. And when I saw you, I was so concerned because like you were radiating like,
Yeah, kind of like,
I'm depressed.
I don't know how to exactly describe
Depression.
it. Just like the illusion of being fine over obvious I'm not fine energy.
Oh yeah. I remember like us actually having the channel and like saying like it was an excuse to like work together and like be together again. You were at your mom's place and we would be in the one building on your mom's property.
Yeah.
Just belting.
I miss that building.
Oh, I do too. The acoustics were so good.
I would just go in there almost every night after my mom had gone to bed and just sing or play with the acoustics. And I feel like that really helped me to expand as a singer.
Okay, I know some people, including you, are gonna fight me on this, but when it comes to singing, I honestly think between us, you are the definite better one, because you made that your entire life. You did like theater all like your life. For me, my issue is like I would have a hyperfixation of it where it's like, yeah, I want to do it, and I would get good, and then I would kind of lose the focus and go to something else. And being in the channel, at least like the first time, it kind of helped rein me back in because I don't know, it was just us being able to hang out again.
You had to sing at least somewhat consistency to be able to post things.
And then we disappeared again.
Yeah.
Which
Life got busy.
It was mostly my fault. Like, you were busy. I was working. Was I working 2 jobs at that point, or was I 1 job? I think it was 1 job in college. And it got to be a little too much for me. And then I was going through a breakup at that point. Because we stopped posting in 2023, right?
I think it was 2022? Question mark?
So I was going through a bad relationship at that point, and I was working, going to school, and then we talked about in 2023 coming back, and then I decided I was going to work 2 jobs. I don't know, like we just randomly were like, yeah, let's get back into it.
We had grown as people and learned how to manage things a little better.
Yeah. I did miss the channel though. I also really wanted to build more on our characters so that we're not just bound to just doing covers.
Yeah.
We could do other stuff, like we're doing little baby podcast or
some skits that we've done for like the season of singing or
God, that skit was so fun.
Pride Month in 2021.
The Pride Month one, I'm not gonna lie, I cringed so hard during it. Like, I understand what it was, but it was so cringy. I didn't want to tell you because you were so excited about it. I'm like, okay, I'll go along with it. I sounded so dead inside during it.
There could be more opportunity to do skits in the future for whatever reason.
Just because we can, really.
Like the season of singing one, we'd want to make a skit every single year for that. And
just keep building off of each other. But yeah, no, it's like also just having characters. So like if, we decide we want to expand more, like we have time to do so. I'm just glad that we can actually kind of be like D&D and like build our characters.
Yeah.
Which, as we said, they're kind of like us, but not really.
They have our better qualities and our more entertaining personalities.
Okay, maybe for yours. Mine is very concerning. Willow is... How do I say this? She I think is like a reflection on the worst part of me.
But in an entertaining and silly way.
Yes, a very entertaining, silly way. Because she tends to be more like depressed. Or just like, I don't want to say like more in tune with like mental problems. I don't know. Like, she is chaos. She is chaos, which I won't lie. Especially when I was in high school, I was a very chaotic person.
Yeah, you made cookies with some type of spice in it to give to someone that you hated, didn't you?
Oh, no, that wasn't, no, that was college.
I thought you did something in high school too.
No, in high school, I was doing what one of my teachers said. He was saying how the world would be better if we learned to, like, be okay with eating bugs. So I made chocolate chip cookies with crickets, like cricket powder. And he loved them, but then I started tricking people I didn't like to eat them. In college, there was someone I didn't like, so I made like a couple cookies, and I gave them all to him, and it was like playing basically Russian roulette, where he didn't know, but I knew, that one of those cookies had like a whole shit ton of Carolina Reaper powder in it. I'm chaotic with the right people, so like if we're hanging out, I'm chaotic. For sleepovers, the fucking pixie sticks, or taking all the snacks that I brought and mixing them into a bowl so it's like less effort to eat them all.
Yeah, and for anyone listening, I don't know who would listen, but for anyone listening, if you think to yourself, that might have tasted good, you never know. Keep in mind that there's more than just candy in it. There's also like Pringles, and what else did you have in it?
One year I poured Monster into it. There was pixie sticks if I didn't snort them. There was Reese's. There was Sour Patch Kids, Pringles, Doritos, combos, like you name it, I probably put it in the mix, and I mixed Monster into it. And the best part was I was eating it out of a spoon eating it out of a bowl with a spoon like it was cereal, because I put that much Monster into it.
And you mixed it in a Pringle can one time as well.
I did, and I would just drink it. You kept being like, is it good? I'm like, no. Then why are you eating it? I'm not wasting it. I have problems. Maybe I did base Willow off more of myself. Tell us about Sybil.
Sybil is more of the type A type of person. Organized, maybe a little boring. Sometimes, I don't know.
I don't know. I always thought Sybil was like more cool.
No, Willow is more cool.
Willow is gonna burn the world down if we're not careful.
But that's cool.
Sure.
We've just been kind of rambling a bit.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. This is showing people a glimpse into who we actually are.
The closest thing that our listeners may have gotten to sensing more of our actual personalities is in the bloopers, whenever we're making mistakes or just interacting with each other. But this is going to be
more real.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to the bloopers as well, it doesn't help that most of the time we were together. Who we are by ourselves versus together are completely different. With us being together, it's us purposely fucking with each other.
Yeah, I think I have less bloopers when I'm by myself, and you have more bloopers when you're by yourself.
For some odd reason, most of my bloopers by myself is me talking to my cat, though. When I'm by myself, I second guess myself more as well. When I'm with you, I just can't read. You amplify my dyslexia.
And then literally any eye contact we make during recording when we're together immediately will get one of us going.
Especially if there's some stupid thing that happened. I don't know why it is. Even when I'm listening to like the Evanescence version of Sally's song, when I hear enthusiastic, all I see in my head is you doing the fucking end.
Limp wrist.
And it's like, that shouldn't have been so funny, but it was. Or it's like, I don't remember what you were recording, But you banned me from the, was it the season of singing or something? Where I wasn't allowed to be...
Oh, because we were in the skit, you said, I wasn't even in the room when you were recording, so I'm like, well, we gotta do it for the skit.
Was it that where you told me I wasn't allowed to be in there, and I was in the kitchen, standing in like a T-pose?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's sleep paralysis.
Yeah, and that was where I was. In the bloopers, I referenced that a little bit. And I'm like, oh my god, there's a sleep paralysis demon standing in my kitchen right now. And Willow was the sleep paralysis demon. Then while I was recording, you were like sneaking along the floor and you grabbed my ankle. And that didn't make it into the bloopers, but I actually screamed while I was recording.
Because you didn't see me. I got on the floor with her cat, by the way, trying to like eat my hair or something.
He does that.
And I basically like worm my way from the kitchen door behind the couch, around the couch, and I just snatched her ankle and she almost curse stomped my head. We're a different type of chaos when we're together. When we're not together, it's more like, I think we just kind of
do it
just for the bit or whatever.
The most bloopers we have by ourselves is mostly for reading things wrong or voice cracks. But when we're together, it's just more of our interactions that make the bloopers.
I will say, this is up to like the listeners, because I brought this up to you. The idea of us having like a little sidekick for whatever reason, and them being our cats, you know? I think that'd be cute. I know, like, you have some other ideas we can do. And this was my idea. Because I just like randomly talking. And we don't really get the chance now that you're not in town anymore. You had to move so fucking far away. Across
Sorry.
I almost said the ocean. It's
Ocean.
a lake.
I'm living in the middle of the ocean.
Yes, you are. How dare you? And I'm probably gonna die here in this town. Because everywhere else is expensive.
You can't die in that town. If you have to go to the next town over, then do it.
Honestly, I might do that. If I know I'm dying, I won't go to the hospital here. I'll go to the one, like, literally 30 minutes away. Just so I could say I didn't die in this small town. I know you wanted to talk about warm-up soon, so maybe that'll be the next one. You never know.
Yeah, and we can do more than one episode of warm-ups
Yeah.
that we like.
Yeah, that would be a very fun episode and probably a little educational.
If you have any questions that you would like us to answer, you can leave a comment below. We will also be having a form for the podcast if you'd rather go that route. So,
Yeah.
I don't know who listened,
If anyone did.
but if you tuned in, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, hopefully we don't know when we're gonna do this again, but hopefully soon. We'll see you on the flip side.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye!